Crazy. Good morning. Apologies. Overslept today. Not making coffee this morning. Not on the live stream. All right. Hey, Red. Good morning. I'm not really happy. I'm sorry to hear that, Red. What's going on? Oh, shit. So did I. I thought it was me for the... No, dude. I overslept this morning. I looked up and my alarm clock said it was like 6:12. I'm like, oh, shit. Didn't go off. Ah, well, it happens. So no coffee this morning, so I'm just having water. No coffee, just water. I'll make coffee when I head upstairs. I'm mad. I'm sorry to hear that. Richie, what's going on, Day? Happy hump day, yeah. No coffee? Field trip? Yeah. This morning, I'd rather be down here working on the model than doing the field trip because my daughter will be coming down, and I don't think she wants to be in the video. So call first masterpiece said my friend hated me. Well, it isn't true. Get back to that in a second. Yeah. I hate when people do that as well, Red, but he's a horrible guy. A lot of people out there, unfortunately, that treat people horribly. It is what it is. Thing is, if your friend's a good friend, you guys will be fine. You guys will be fine. So, field trip. No coffee, and it's Wednesday. Grumpy George. Yeah, exactly. Actually, I'm all right. Believe it or not, I'm actually in an all right place. I don't know why. He's a horrible guy. Yeah. In life, unfortunately, there's a lot of horrible people out there. Something I keep telling my kids all the time. It's like, look, people suck. Things are going to suck. And look, and trust me, I bitch about things all the time as well, but you just got to find ways of moving on, right? Maybe because I'm here. Richie, you're just a ray of sunshine. Come on. Spry as ever. I feel spry, actually. Anyway, back to the stuff we just see. To my stuff, see you in someday. All right, sounds good, Red. Have a good one. Anyway, yeah. So yesterday was actually pretty good. Did a second. Trying to see what the hell I'm seeing here. That was interesting. Yes, I'm going to start. No, I'm not. Sunshine and asshole. Exactly. You know what? Some of the best people in the world are rolled up like that, right? They bring sunshine and shittiness at the same time. I like to be in that position. Well, you just never know which one you're going to get sometimes either, which is really cool. This one may require a little bit of surfacer. We'll see. Anyway, I'm also a horrible guy. Nah. Anyway. It was interesting. We had an engineering. We had a client meeting yesterday down in New Bedford. Commercial property, large commercial property, looking to get a paging system kind of up and running correctly. So my engineer, my project manager, and I went down there to take a look at it, and we were done at a fairly decent time. Like, I might go back to the office, and they both looked at me like, "Why? Just go home and work from there." So I did that. Hour and a half drive. By the time I got home, it was like 3:30. Worked for another hour and 15 minutes. Knocked off just before 5 o'clock. And I didn't have to drive home. I was here already. It was great. Love those kinds of days. I can brighten your day, but piss me off, and you'll see another side. Oh, I don't. Yeah. Well, hopefully people don't go out of their way to piss you off. No, Ray, you're a fun guy. Exactly. Hey, Tony. Good morning. You're a fun guy. I was taking a nap by 3:30. Nice. I love that. Then again, you're up and out the door way before I am. Hey, Nick. Good morning. Opening hell the past 3 days. Oh, yeah. Dude, especially what time you said you got to be there, what, 5 o'clock, Richie? That's an early ass day. Before we do the circus, sir. Thought I did the other side, but I have not yet. Before opening. Oh, even at 4:30, even better. Yeah. No. Yeah, even better. Some more deliveries yesterday. My cat sport will be getting bigger. Ooh, cool. So 20 to 9 last night. I do that too, Richie, but then I wake up around 11 and start watching TV. So I think I mentioned that I started to work on the high Mars, the 172nd scale high Mars. I was working on that upstairs. It's likely I'm going to be bringing that with me this weekend and working on it while I'm up in Maine. I did need water this morning. Okay, once I'm up, Uncle. I'm up, Uncles. What's this? I'm up, Uncles, at the weekend. I'm not sure what that means, but I think I'm understanding. Once you're up, right? If you want to try and grab a meal this weekend. Depends. I'm going to be hanging out with my wife a lot. I'm assuming, Ray, you're going to be up there too. What parts are you going to be? Are you going to be up in the, blah, 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 blah. Shit, forgetting the area now. Autocorrect, it's on crack. Ain't it always? My wife has, this is like a sort of an opening weekend, so she's got a bunch of events that are going on. I might be helping her out. I'll also be with my wife. We can get food together. Are you up in Maine? So I think listen, I'm driving up Friday after work, and then Saturday, she's got a few events going on. So, and she's asked me if I can help out with a couple of them just to kind of get things expedited so we can go spend some time together. And bring something over to you will be for at least a day or two. That's a possibility. Let me find out what my wife's plans exactly are, and I will be back in touch. When I'm up there, I basically, whatever my wife wants to do, that's what we do. Whatever she's got going around in her world, whether that's school related or otherwise, that's what goes on. The only thing I do is in the morning, I make coffee. And I do the live stream. After that, it's whatever's on her agenda. Sometimes that's work related. Most of the time, it's works around her work. The thing about boarding schools that's always entertaining is it's what's called it's what they call triple threat. I can bring you my NRA hat. Yeah, I'll wear that proudly. That next to the MAGA hat. Oh yeah, that's me. That's me. When I go up to Maine, everything changes. I'm decaling, clear coating, and other stuff to do. That's nice. I'll be working on the high Mars, I think, which has just been another one of those just really super fun kits. My daughter and I, we've been working at the upstairs together. We'll sit down at the dinner table. She'll work on one of her models. I'll work on one of mine, and it's been great. It's been fun just kind of hanging out and doing that, and at the same time, I'm saying, guys, see how this thing fits. And at the same time, it's that model has just been an absolute blast. I found some Republican fabric and a pattern to make your boxers. Nice. Eesh. Come on. Oh my God. Can't find the hole. There we go. So basically we've got that little doodad going on there. So this turret is like about as laden as you can ask for. I want to see is how flush is this thing sitting on here and how much stuff do I have to remove. It's sitting as flush as I would like. Let's file back on some of that. me a second, guys. I just want to see where it's making contact. Or I imagine you don't want any kind of gapping there at all. You can surprise if this isn't where when she comes home, really sprawl on the bed. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's not gonna work. See the tape again in a few weeks. Nice. Where are you going to be seeing them, Richie? Hey, Dwayne. Good morning. First day of school. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So Dwayne's got the house all to himself after that. Let me try something else here. First day of school. Are the kids excited, by the way? There was a time, especially when they're really young, that, hey, there's trepidation, obviously, of going to school. But once they're there, they're like, oh, they love school. I did talk to my daughter yesterday, my younger daughter, and asked her, hey, so how's things going? How's school? She goes, it's okay. Like, all right. All right. At some point, we lose the love for school. It is mixed. It's going to be very different for him. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right, because this is his first time. That'll do it. So not awake yet, just lurking for a bit today. That's okay. Tony, I overslept. I woke up at 6:12, looked up, saw the time, like, fuck. I almost canceled the live stream, but it's like, nah, I kind of need to do it. This to me is like coffee in its own way. It wakes me up a little bit. That's why I'm drinking water. I haven't had a chance to make coffee yet. Probably knock off about 5 minutes early today just to get things started. I really want that thing pressed a little bit tighter. I really do. And again, maybe I'm not supposed to. So if you take a look at that gap, and that gap is, let's say it's about half. Let's say it's about half a millimeter. Half a millimeter would make it, at 1/72nd scale, would make it approximately 35 millimeters, which would make the gap roughly just a little over an inch, right? That's a big gap. Then maybe that's intolerance. I don't know. Same, I'm waiting on the water. Yeah. I took a gummy last night to help me sleep, and I woke up at 3 a.m. hungry, so I finished off the birthday cake in the fridge. Boom! Instant awake. Still in food coma, I guess. Wow. I would have been like instantly awake after that. I still listen to the news in the end, but it knocks me out. This forces me up and interacting. Yeah. I still do the news thing while I'm making coffee, kind of thing. Let me rephrase that. I listen to news analysis. I thought you're bringing your illegitimate child to school. Second family needs a ride. Nice. Let's see. It was so much sugar, my teeth hurt. Oh, God. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, listen to international news. Yep. I'll do that on occasion. Coffee classes. I tend to read a lot of news through the day, which is good. Given that our laptops today have all of these, these features. And for some crazy reason, they think, well, because you're watching the news, you seem to like football and golf. So we're going to give you stuff on football and golf. It's like, I don't like either of those things. I don't want that part of my feed. Oh, NHK. And maybe NPR. NHK. Nippon Hoso Kyokai. What? Japanese? Is it an American feed or is it in Japanese? Oh, interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's where we are. All right, let's see what I needed to hit up here on the Surfacer. Right back there. They do an English feed. Oh, that's kind of cool. Interesting. All right, we're doing. So I've got to ask, what is it about NHK that gives you what is it about the presentation that makes it worth listening to? Because the worst, try clicking on an ad by accident and watch your entire feed change to the ads. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh God. Or let's say you're going to USA Gundam Store. Now all your feeds are based on whatever. It's like that kind of algorithm stuff that they do. Where they're monitoring yeah. This is why I'm no longer on Facebook or Instagram or any of that stuff. And don't get me wrong, YouTube does the same thing in their own way. The delivery is like the news of the 70s. Oh, they've exhumed Walter Cronkite? Like there's a Japanese Walter Cronkite? Godzilla updates on NHK. Gets bad. Yeah, that's why it's like, yeah, just move on. Oh. Yeah, do they have a Godzilla sighting part? There is something to be said about watching the international news and getting a totally different perspective, Like I said, I haven't seen a lot of it or done much with it, but like Al Jazeera was another one that I every now and then would catch just to get a totally different perspective on the news. All right, let's get this corner here. Bottom I'm less interested in. This side's already good. All right. There we go. We're going to leave it like that. And we'll get that done tomorrow, hopefully. They don't express opinions. Well, you mean, oh my God, they present news as from a neutral perspective? Dear God in heaven. I've been getting compression shirt ads for the past week now. Oh my God. Yeah. Pass. Yeah, Facebook is telling me I'm fat now. Yeah. Dude, I keep getting on YouTube. It's like I shouldn't say it's the worst. I think Instagram was much worse, just because it's like all it is. It's ads now. Oh, look, a friend makes a post. I see one of their posts. I see a bunch of suggested posts, and then I see a bunch of ads, and it's like, all right, this is why I moved off of Instagram. That and just the whole stupidity of the oligarchy. So they can keep all that shit. But I keep getting ads on YouTube. It's like, it's for Hims, ED, hair growth. I'm like, guys, honestly, you're really talking to the wrong guy. My mirror tells me that all the time. Nice. All right. Let us move on. Let's see if we can get a wheel done before I have to leave today. All right. Give me a second here as we actually start doing a little bit of cleanup. One, two, three. I'm missing a road wheel. I'm sorry, an idler. There we go. It's going to move all this stuff over to here. So I actually have the bench for the bench. Getting the knockoff ads. It's called Blokes. Nice. Until my mirrors to go F themselves. Yeah, exactly. Does it work? Hey, Seb. Good morning. How are you? I'm not holding. Yeah, for my hair kit. Yeah, exactly. My hair loss. Yeah. Tony. How are you? Doing all right. How are you, Seb? It's a Wednesday. Halfway through the week. No complaints. She just walk up behind me and touch the bare skin that spot. I started out great. My mom was like, "Why don't you dye it?" It was a iron this gray, and I'm not covering it up. Exactly. I'm fine. And you? And yeah, just doing all right. No, like I said, no complaints. It was all right. I'm here this morning hanging out with fine folk like yourself. No complaints. No complaints at all. No complaints at all. Put that in there like that. All right. So one of the idlers has decided to vamoose. I thought I tossed in the rest of the idlers in here. Mayhap not, mayhap not. There it is. Found it. 2 idlers and a microphone. Sorry, my 6-year-old. Yeah, dude. Yeah, kind of like what I don't really care. It's like I've had hair loss since like what, very late 80s, early 90s. It's like, it ain't coming back. I just don't care. And when I started, and my mom was always like, just let it grow and just move it over. I'm like, I'm not going to do a comb over. I mean, weekend tomorrow, tomorrow morning for 4 long days and rest. I'm ready to begin. Beginning to feel the laziness. That's a good thing. And you have anything planned at all, Seb? Just saw that they're presenting Apollo 13 in IMAX for the first time. So I have a son this weekend, and he is making homemade mac and cheese. He works nights. Nice. Homemade mac and cheese. Love it. What are we talking about? Not really a lot, honestly. Just kind of whatever kind of pops up in terms of conversation. Right now, it's been, ads on Facebook and all that stuff. For guys like us, hair growth and all those. It's like, yeah, whatever. Apart from resetting, I don't know yet. Good for you. Yeah, just kicking back and resting is always a good thing. Hoping I'll get a chance to do that this weekend myself. Not optimistic. Enjoy that. So Apollo 13. Yeah, that's an interesting film. Never really liked it. I read the book that it's based on. Failure is not an option, which is great. But what's the best way of putting this? Ron Howard, for me, has always been a hit or miss director. Hit or miss. Another C5 and C. Yeah, we're going to do one wheel. And what time is it? Yeah, we're going to do one wheel and then we're going to bail. Can't decide it's a bill or to start new mills. My 100 Kshatriya will be here tomorrow, so I kind of want to wait for that. You can always start something. Do what the rest of us do. Start something and don't finish it. The last night I did start watching for a short bit. I don't know. It's every time I watch the opening sequence to it, it just reminds me how much of a fabulous film it really is. It is, I don't know, all that jazz. 1979, Bob Fosse. The editing in the opening sequence is just the staging, the editing, the photography, all of it. It's just awesome. He's too sentimental. Yes, but the minute. Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's great candy, but yeah, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, he's like, this is why I also don't like Spielberg. It's like, let me intentionally pull on your heartstrings. It's like, I don't need you to do that. No. Don't play me. Hair growth, all those bullshit about product that help regrow them. I never believed in that, but I had some hard time to take the step to shave my head. But now it became normal. Yeah, I did it back in 1993 and haven't looked back. My mom, the first time I came home and she saw me without any hair, she's like, "What did you do?" It's like, I just got rid of what, because there was like a big bald spot up here, and it's like I'm just taking the rest of it off. And until the day she died, she was, why don't you just let it grow? Like, now I'm not gonna do that. Only 4 projects at a time. Oh, so this would make it 5. Yeah, I can see where that might be a problem. Maybe work on one of the 4. They're done. My whole life, George. Yeah. My whole life. All right, got that one done. I think it's done. Okay. Quick check to make sure I got all the little nubbies. Oopsie, I missed one right there. And then we're going to glue these wheels together, and then we're going to call it a session. I'm going to go make my coffee and get my day started, which I forgot to do because I overslept. Take a double take and got a good laugh. A good laugh. Wow, that's interesting. I got more shock than laugh. We get 2 parts finishes today, so I guess there is room for 2 more. There you go. See, look at that. Okay. Okay. And look at that. We got a road wheel done. So I feel like I've accomplished a little something today, guys. Look at that. A little something's done. 2. All right. And with that, time to head out. Some of the ladies' movies and the swelling music. You sounds only as a man I'm born in it. Molded by, yeah. And you're right. There's no question about it. There's things that, I'm sure I've watched when I was at a more formative age, and it's like, it's like, yeah, this is why it's so important. But I've also gone back and watched a lot of that stuff. And now it's like, yeah, it doesn't have quite the level of importance. And there's other stuff I've watched and said it's even better now as an adult. Hope you have a great day. Tony, you as well. Guys, stay safe and stay sane. Thanks for being on this morning. I do appreciate it. Sorry again for the late start. And yeah, it is what it is. So anyway, go out there and do good. Brighten the world as much as you possibly can. It is crazy, nutty, insane. All that stuff rolled into one. It's up to us to unravel it and make it better. Show people kindness, respect, love, all that good stuff. Just do right by people. All right. With that, I'll be back on tomorrow. Same time, same channel. Hopefully with coffee and not having fallen asleep till the last second. Anyway, guys, do good. Enjoy. Peace.